Put it in the Discord. Let's see here. What do we got? All right. We got to prepare for this DLC, lads. See, how do you play this game again? Okay, that's block. What does L2 do? Okay, so that's Legion. Any face buttons or anything else? Okay, that is items. Does triangle do anything? Okay, triangle's Fable. Gotcha. Okay. Should have like a billion Fable catalysts though. Yeah, something like that. This is New Game Plus 3 after all. Oh, the voice acting. I did not miss the voice acting.
Look at our smart friend, Gato.
We're no slouches in the fisticuffs department in it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Alright, let's move on. It's too early in the stream to start this nonsense. Getting too silly too early.
What do you think? Not bad, eh? How are you, dumbass?
That's how I'm gonna feel like if I'm playing Night Rain with randoms. You know, I could have played the beta thing earlier, but then I decided, you know what? Why would I do that when I could like do something actually enjoyable? See, these guys are not going to do anything if I'm correct, because they are not. I mean, these simply put, these boys are not built for New Game Plus 3. These two are not built for New Game Plus 3 at all. So they'll just be here for moral support, I reckon. And yeah, Night Rain is made by... Nah. Taha the FromSoft hater is here, of course. Yeah. These two... I don't think these two are going to be able to do much damage. I should let them like, try and kill an enemy, see if they do any damage. I don't think they will, though. I don't know if they scale. Which, I would imagine they have to scale up to New Game Plus cycles, but, I mean, this is a New Game Plus 3. I mean, I got that big of a health bar, but it'll go away in, like, 2 or 3 hits. I should let him fight this one. Yeah, you can do it. I believe in you. Look at the devastating damage they're doing. She's just in the corner over there. Yeah, looking at this, I don't think their damage scales with New Game cycles. Hey. I'm in the corner. Okay, I gotta kill it. Slowed. This is an effect you don't see too often in Liza P. The slowdown effect. Not many enemies can do that to you. That floor drops like right there, I think. Sharp pipe. That's not available to open. Oh, that's where the hole is. I knew there was one around here somewhere. I just wasn't sure where. Ow. Maybe for the doggos, I should keep out the little stick. Stick's probably better than cutter. At least in tight quarters it is. In tight corridors, the stick's probably better than the big old black steel cutter. It's that Capper Demon philosophy. If you're up against the wall, just make sure you're using thrust attacks. La ble oui. Won't need that till after. It's in the arcade, I think, right? After King of Puppets. Give me my item. I hope I don't get absolutely destroyed by King of Puppets, man. That guy gives me a hard time. Especially on New Game Plus 3 when he's going to be, like, beyond scaled up. Funnily enough, I don't think they have a sit-down animation. I think they just...
Whoa, hold up.
Yeah, he just drops.
I got aches, you know? And I wouldn't want to cramp your style. I'll take a breather here, then catch up later.
Okay. Well, Liza P so bad, huge fan. Yeah, I love Liza P, man. This game is really good. I think this is the best Souls game outside of FromSoft, and even if we include FromSoft, I still think it's one of the better ones. Well, PC port would be enough. It would not be enough. It would not. I'm going until we get something official. However, they didn't announce it like a month before the 10-year anniversary, which doesn't have me feeling particularly confident. However, I do also think if there's any sign at all that Sony is not neglecting the IP anymore, it is that they are DMCAing things. Like once the lawyers start acting weird, that's when you know something is brewing. It's up there. Yeah, like I think the 3 best Souls games are Liza P, Bloodborne, and Sekiro. I think Liza P is 3rd best. Alright. Look at that 900 damage on that. That's crazy. I missed. Did I mention that I'm bad at this game? Ow. Why won't you just die already? Jesus. Yeah, I love this game though. This game is really good. But the mini bosses in this game are tough. I gotta remember that. This is New Game Plus 3. I may have a lot of health, but it does not take long for it to go away. If I remember correctly, there's like bear traps in the water, right? Yeah. What handle blade is that? This? This is the circular electric saw handle with the black steel cutter blade. I just wanted a lot of range on my swings with it. Especially on the R2. A lot of range on the R2. And then I use this for like small, like quicker enemies, or like if I'm in a tight corridor. I use the little dagger here. Still good, still builds fire really well. Still builds burn, but it doesn't do as much damage per swing, obviously. But still reliable on a pinch. Sadly, none of the like electric weapons are like the electric weapons just aren't as good as the fire weapons. They all have some kind of weird drawback. Like with the saw, you need to hit people like 5 times with it before it really gets going. The electric coil head's good, but it's hard to find a good handle for it. I've got a lot of goofy combinations in here. Yes, the pizza cutter. This is what I put the saw handle on, or the saw blade. Got the pizza cutter. This is a pretty good one. It's just you get a lot of movement with this. Just a good handle for that blade. What else? Oh, this goofy thing. Big old wrench on a small little handle. To the screwdriver. Hey, dude. The screwdriver is good. All right, no one talk bad about my screwdriver. What else have I got in here? It's kind of silly. This is just old reliable. I use this on like my first 2 playthroughs. New game and New Game Plus. Big old saw blade on the curved sword handle. What else is decent in here? The hammer on the shovel. Oh, this is good. I don't use this quite as often. This is a good acid one, though. This one is like disgustingly OP because of how fast it is. It's just so quick. It's just I don't like to use this thing because it's that good. It's just so fast. I should use this one more. I like this one. Yeah, I've got a lot of silly combinations in here. And then for my boss weapons, I've got these all like pretty upgraded. Yeah, I'm mostly doing this that I can have like a bunch of materials for the DLC. Because like, I was just at chilling in New Game Plus 2, and I'm like, well, but if I do it on New Game Plus 3, I'll have a bunch of upgrade materials and Legion calibers and quartz and stuff like that for the DLC. So I figured, well, let's just go ahead and do another run, although that might make the DLC pretty tough on this file, but whatever. Dude, look at that damage. Good God almighty. Okay, he'll burn to death. Half these weapons out of Final Fantasy, do they? I mean, I am a big Final Fantasy fan, so I might have just like subconsciously made FF weapons. I might have just done that subconsciously. Yeah, I got some other ones. I don't really use many of these. They're like, I do like the big hammer on the shovel, because if you trick this, I say trick like it's a bloodborne weapon, but if you do this, you get more range on it. Fucking, I gotta remember like to not take big hits like that, because it does not take many to kill me. I gotta like not be silly, which is pretty tough when I'm playing Lies of P. It is in my nature to act very stupid in Lies of P. Alright. Kill you. Nice. I love that when enemies drop items in this, they drop on the ground beneath them and not on the body of the enemy. Because, like, you know, like, the items will be stuck on the body, and then the enemy, like, might like, fall off a cliff or something, and you can't get it. So I love that it just drops straight to the ground in this game, not unlike in Souls. Such a nice little quality of life thing. This is a dead end here, I think, but I'll go ahead and kill everything here. Oh, there's nothing here to kill. Okay, neat. Dude, that damage is nuts. I am not ready for, like, Exhaustia or King of Puppets, especially. I'm honestly most worried about him. King of Puppets is going to be really annoying. Oh, it's this guy. It's kind of weird how like they like, okay, what's the answer here? And then one of the answers is something really stupid like a boa constrictor who finished digesting. Like, I wonder what the answer is gonna be. Let me go ahead and open this door before I jump off that edge and have to run all the way back around. Sadly, we're starting with Black Rabbit Brotherhood. Black Rabbit Brotherhood round 2 is going to suck in this, dude, I'm telling you. No! On New Game Plus 3, Black Rabbit Brotherhood round 2 is going to be awful. Which, like, that sucks literally all the time, but it's going to be especially bad here. Because, I mean, I'm going to get, like, 2-shot. Oh, I never got that handle up there. I guess I don't need it. It's just the saw blade, but I can go get it anyway. Another one never hurt anybody. What's back here? Ow! I didn't even see that bear trap. I'm just gonna do it anyway. Boom. Intrusive thoughts. Couldn't help it. Why am I over this way? I don't need to be here. I need to go back around this way. It's just the bone cutting saw handle. I've got plenty of those, but like I might want more for the DLC, so who knows. I know people love to put the saw blade on the booster glaive handle, but I didn't find that to be the best use for it. I always thought the Dancer's Curve sword handle was better. Just that much range, moving that fast. Just thought it was the better option. Yeah. That's like the worst handle in the game, the bone cutting handle. No, I guess that this is the worst handle in the game. This thing, the live puppet axe handle, that's the worst one in the game. Too slow. Not worth the trade-off. Let's see this. Okay. Ow! That's cheap. What is this, DS3? I'm getting ambushed around every corner. No, actually, if it was DS3, if it was DS3, it'd be an enemy waiting to do a shove attack off of every corner. Ah, stop that. Alright. First one's gonna burn to death. Actually, they'll both burn to death, whatever. Yep. No point in taking a bunch more hits. But New Game Plus 3 is tough. I'm nervous about the DLC. Which, I mean, eventually I'll be, like, at the level where, I mean, I'll have 100 vitality soon, so then there won't really be much to worry about. I hope, anyway. Did I just, like, run into... Did that bear trap just spawn in underneath you, or did I just run into the one spot that had a bear trap? Oh, fucking A. Die. Swear I didn't see that bear trap a second ago. Swear I didn't see it. I promise. She said the idiot's actually a looker. I couldn't agree more. He is very good looking. Yeah, you cannot... Yeah, I figured. I figured it was like something that just had to be there. Like you had to hit it. Oh, this thing. Bam. Okay. Keep the pig Goonie to a minimum. Now I will try. I only promise to try, but he is very good looking. See, yeah, exactly. DS3 has way too many ambushes. I agree. Like, it's always like it's just a random enemy around a corner, and he doesn't do an attack that does damage, but he does a shove attack to try and push you off the edge. Literally all the time. Happens every single time. Happens way too often for my liking. That coupled with DS3's already not very good levels, like it just makes DS3 not the most enjoyable game ever to me. Like, again, DS3 is already like the levels already don't really do it for me at all. And then you got enemies like that around every single corner. I just don't think it's very fun. What is this gonna be? Is this like a supply box or whatever? Oh, it's a Legion caliber. That's good. That's what I'm doing this run for.
Are you? Just show. Oh, I complete. Let's keep this between.
Okay. Do you have anything I need? I guess I'll take that. I'm still stocked up on shot puts, so I don't really need anything from you. Yeah, I don't need anything from him. This is the shot put dealer. That's what this guy does. That's what he's good for. We keep him around for one thing and one thing only. Shot puts. Wait, why am I going back? Do I level up can I level up at Stargazers yet or no? Do I have to talk to what was her name? What's her name? Is it like Chloe or something? I don't remember this girl's name. Oh, I can do it at Stargazers. Nice. One level. One single level. Nice. Sophia. That was her name. Not Chloe. Jesus.
Welcome.
I promise I played this game before. Promise. Have T-Rex in it? I can't say it does. Nah. Can't say it does. I don't know why I'm over here. Nothing I can even upgrade. Okay. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll just go here. This is gonna be Black Rabbit Brotherhood round 1. This fight is not the easiest thing in the world. Normally, it's not bad, but this is New Game Plus 3. I might get eaten alive right here. I mean, it's better than the second round, and Taha, there's nothing you can say that will convince me that this is not better than round 2. Literally, it's two enemies attacking you versus in round 2 where it's 3. You only have to worry about more than 2 if you just ignore the one that jumped in. Okay, we don't want a burn weapon on this. These guys are not acid enemies, so we don't want a burn weapon.
Looking good. Who'd have thought? Hey.
Sorry, I can't do it. Red Fox's voice acting is really bad in this game. I'm sorry. It's actually an emphasis on the... Okay, yeah, sure. This fight is going to be difficult. Very difficult. So let me bring, like... I need to bring something good for this. So not the Frisbee. Do I just bring the trident? Do I just bring the overpowered weapon? Yeah, sure. We'll just bring the trident, I guess. This is my pick for best weapon in the game. I think the trident's probably overall the best. It does good damage, got a good moveset, it can crit, it's got guard parry, it's got a good fable art. It's just, I think overall this is probably the best weapon in the game. Oh wait, what Legion arm do I have on? Let me switch, if I have like Falcon Eyes or something. Yeah, these guys suck. I don't like either fight with them, but I especially don't like the one later. This one's not bad compared to that. I'll just skip this.
Bring it on. You ain't seen nothing like my brother.
Yeah, let's put Falcon Eyes on. Okay. Ow, okay, good start. Oh. Ow. Okay. I'm going. Ah! I almost had it. Ah! If I hate that, like the second hit of this is a double hit. That's the problem. Like if that was the first hit, I would have got the stagger because the first hit is that, but the second one is a stupid double hit. Where's my thing? Give me that.
Hey, what's the big idea leaving us behind?
Oh God, not Jiminy.
Trust them. Let's get out of here and give those lousy bums the business.
Please be silent, Jiminy. I beg of you. All right, try this again. All right, beginning download. Oh God, the intrusive thoughts of guard parry is gonna creep into my mind now. Yeah, this is gonna be a recurring issue. Yep. I want a guard parry so bad because it's so good. Ah! Alright, you're done. That range is crazy. Okay, get out of here. Alright, just... Not you. Him. Okay. Okay. Alright. That'll kill you. Alright, you're done.
You're sweet.
Ah, I got the guard parry for the kill. Nice. Not my best performance, but I'll take it. I will take it. Ugh, dude. New Game Plus 3 is pretty tough, huh? It's pretty tough. I got more money. Use that. I'm almost to max vitality. That's good. The goal on this is to get to max level as well. Like, I want to have like all my upgrades, and I also want to try to get to max level. Because something tells me I might need it for New Game Plus 3. For New Game Plus 3 DLC, which I might need it for like the late game bosses in the base game. To be honest, like even like Lexacia and Simon Manus also. He's Phase 2 Simon sucks, but like okay, he's done talking. I was about to turn off the voice audio. I wish we had a specific audio slider for Jiminy. Like, I wish there was another one here that just said Jiminy Audio, and I could turn it all the way down. Like, in the DLC trailer, when I heard him when I heard him talking, I was like, oh my god, not Jiminy again, please, anybody but Jiminy. Give me that. I don't need it, but I'll take it. How many quartz do I have? I have 11 quartz and 8 Legion calibers that I can't use until the DLC. Alright, up we go. I know a lot of people don't like the levels in Lies of P. Like, I know they say, like, Lies of P goes on for too long. But, I mean, like, a lot of people who say this are, like... It's like people like Lil Aggie and people like that who, you know, they run through the whole game anyway just to fight the bosses. So, of course, to them, Lies of P goes on for a little long. But, you know, like, for people who enjoy, you know, like, playing the game, Lies of P's length is not really an issue. Hello, Jared.
But there's... I could... I heard the I interact. I heard the people of...
Okay, thank you, Jiminy. Jiminy. Jared. Yeah, like, I know like Aggie and them say Lies of P's level design is kind of exhausting because of how long it is, but again, like, that's for people who just run through the game and don't actually enjoy playing the video game. You know, gold coin fruit is kind of a useless resource. I hope the DLC does something with that. Because all you do is upgrade the cube with it. And the cube is really only useful if you're summoning. Like, sure, you can do the thing for more HP regen, but you don't get very much out of it. It's really only useful if you're summoning. But we do not summon. Nothing wrong with people who do summon. But me personally, I would never. Personally, I would never summon. That's just me, though. I know Taha and chat can't relate.
You're back, but with the black. Why not go to Anton?
I think this guy's voiced by the same guy as Margit. Which I think Margit in Night Rain caught a buff. Like he's got like some weird Virgil judgment cut blood slashes.
Ask me. Thanks to Benini, the puppets I knew. Thanks to Benini, the puppets I knew you. I had hoped for good news, but everyone's dead. I remember thinking.
What's that supposed to mean? What do you mean?
Before, thanks to you, that is. Finally, the king, it's over you.
Okay, King of Puppets. I am a little bit nervous about him. But yeah, I have everything in this chair. Regarding over 100 times, I one-shot Lax. I did, on my New Game Plus 2 run, I did 12,000 damage against Lexacia at the very start. I dropped 3 trip mines, I knocked all the lightning bolts back, and then I did the Twin Dragon Sword parry on the charge. and I hit her for about almost 13,000 damage. Took out half of her HP at the very beginning. Yeah, I got this all done. I wonder if they'll add more in the DLC. Interesting. Let's change the outfit here. Let's put on something a little less formal. Let's go with this. I like this outfit. Oh, Deus Ex Machina, my beloved. Gotta be the most underrated Legion arm. Gotta be. Deus Ex Machina is a great arm. And it's so underrated. I don't really use boss weapons too often here. I don't use Puppet Ripper too often. Let's do that. Puppet Ripper. Then I need to bring like some electric weapons. Yeah, this will work, I guess. Sure, work with this. Yeah, I think Deus Ex Machina has got to be the most underrated arm. I never see anybody talk about how busted this thing is. Like, I make the joke all the time. There's an argument to be made that the optimal build in this game is just upgrade your Legion arm and your capacity, and then buy a bunch of consumables. Optimal Liza P build. Alright. See you, Taha. I love this one. I love the moveset on this thing. This is like how I wish, like if we got in Bloodborne, I wish instead of the Cos Parasite, we got Orphan of Cos's placenta weapon, and I imagine it would have like played like this, like how you sling it and bring it and call it back to you. I imagine it would have worked like that. What do I got here? And that. Yeah, that's good. That'll work. But yeah, I imagine like the Puppet Ripper in this is sort of like how if we did get Orphan's placenta weapon, how that would have worked. Who do I need to talk to for this? I should go ahead and put this record on just to have it play in. I guess I need to so that way I can get more humanity.
Hurry up. Rosa Isabel Street is ever so dangerous, I'm told.
Use Cos placenta. Yeah, exactly. And then we don't get the placenta. That still bothers me. To this day, that bothers me, man. I am still so mad we never got to use Orphan's placenta.
Cooperating with the alchemists. Protecting the hotel was too important. And the hotel. I'm going to... People have thanks for... I see. You lie. People on the out. Make yourself. If you have any. I see.
What load am I? Am I light load? Not quite. Probably will be after I upgrade everything though. At the end of the run. Yeah, like I kind of wish that Bloodborne did have a boss. I don't kind of wish. I wish Bloodborne did have a boss soul system, which it actually did. I know Lance McDonald data mined that it did have a boss cold blood system, and then, that's how we know that like some of the cut bosses, like we know Master Willem at one point in development was a boss because he has a boss cold blood. So like I wish we did get that, because then I think of like Logarius. For him we could have chosen to get either his sword or we could have got his scythe. We could have got the Logarius magic scythe as a boss weapon, or we could have got Cos's placenta or the Cos Parasite. It's just I wish we had that system in the game.
I haven't. You're my looks, but my family. That's, I suppose.
Oh, this is the first time I've talked to. Oh, not that. I didn't do that. Shit. This is a tech weapon. I think, right? Is it? I guess it doesn't matter. They scale pretty much the same. It's probably best as a quality weapon, though. I'll reset it. Sure. I didn't mean to do that. Do that. But yeah, I wish we did get that boss cold blood system. because I would have really loved to get, especially Logarius' scythe. Like, if there's 2 weapons in Bloodborne I wish we did get, it is Orphan's Placenta and Logarius' magic scythe. I really wish we got that. I wish we could, like, fast forward these records. I just have to, like, play them off camera. Whatever. I'll let this just, like, finish its thing, and then we'll go back to Rosa Isabel Street. I mean, we already have Gehrman's scythe, but, I mean, first of all, the Burial Blade's not even very good. And, and then, like, you know, it just would have been cool to get Logarius, because, you know, then that's a magic weapon. We don't really have many magic weapons in Bloodborne. So it would have been cool to get it. Instead, we got the wheel. We got the wheel instead. Jesus. See, that's awesome. I've seen her fight before, so I knew the timing. I mean, I know the timing, but I'm also really bad at this game, so, like, I still get the timing wrong, because I'm not good at this. Like, I say Lies of P is the hardest Souls game I've played. It's not the hardest game I've ever played. That title belongs to good old X2 Wolverine's Revenge. But I would say Lies of P is the hardest Souls game I've played. I think Lies of P is very, very tough. And again, it's partially because I'm bad at it, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, record, hurry up and finish. Yeah, like, I'm not good at this game, so that's why it's so tough to me. Alright. Let's go ahead and do this. This is the area with the King of Puppets. Well, I guess technically it's not. I guess the boss of this area is Mad Clown Puppet, and then King of Puppets. Same thing, though. Because then after this, it's just the Opera House with King of Puppets. Alright. How do I... Okay. Let's go this way.
Rosa Isabel Street, the entertainment district.
Oh god, Jiminy. Please, God.
Operas, operettas.
Fountainhead Palace made you take a Sekiro hiatus. Too many Palace Nobles. I never had an issue with it, but I've also played Sekiro like 20-something times. I don't know. Fountainhead Palace, like, the Palace Nobles are not that bad to me, because... Oh my god, Jiminy.
Well, I'm not sure if she's still alive, so while it passed it.
Alright, Jiminy. That's enough of that. Yeah, like, I played Sekiro 20-something times, and in my experience, you can, like, Fountainhead Palace is laid out in such a way where you can stealth kill pretty much all of the Palace Nobles. The only ones in my experience that you can't stealth kill are, like the last ones, like right before that second, right before the last idol, where the carp jumps up and destroys the bridge. You can't stealth kill all the ones there, but outside of that, you can. I really liked Fountainhead. I thought Fountainhead was really cool. It's probably my favorite area in Sekiro, if I had to pick one. Which I think Sekiro's level design doesn't get enough credit anyway. I think that out of all the games, Sekiro's level design is the most overlooked, despite it being very good. Oh, this is the lady who wants the La Bleuie. Yeah, La Bleuie. The lady singing the Moonlight Butterfly theme over there. It's crazy. Moonlight Butterfly or Gwendolyn or whatever. Yeah, like, I would say Sekiro in its entirety is overlooked, but I say... Okay, here's what I always say. I think that in the series, Bloodborne has the highest highs in the series. It does. I think the highs of Bloodborne are the highest the series has ever had. But Bloodborne's got a couple of low points. I think that Sekiro is the most consistently high-quality Souls game, and nobody mentions it. Like, everything in Sekiro is consistently great. I don't think there's a single low point in Sekiro. So I say Sekiro is the best, then Bloodborne. Then if we include Lies of P, I'd say Lies of P is next best. If not, I'd say Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is very underrated. I don't care what anybody says. Dark Souls 2 and Demon Souls are 3 and 4 from Software. Dark Souls 2, 3, Demon Souls 4, Dark Souls 3, 5, Elden Ring 6, Dark Souls 1, and last. Oh, these are the kamikaze. No, not these things. That will one-shot me. On New Game Plus 3, I'm pretty sure I will die to that. Hello, Weeb Trash. Okay, come on. My anger the Redditors? I know, I just might. I don't care. I don't care. Elden Ring and Dark Souls 1 are the only bad Souls games. Like, Dark Souls 1's world design is incredible. You know, the way everything loops back onto itself. Absolute cinema. Love it. It's just a shame that everything else in the game is abysmal. It's like, you know, DS3's bosses. Yes, DS3's bosses are incredible. God knows they are. Some of the best in the series. Everything else in this game is completely unremarkable. Does that kill? Yes, it does. Kill that. Yep. Like, you know, I think... I just don't know why people... I don't know why DS2... I know why DS2 gets so much hate, because it's not made by Miyazaki, and that's literally the only reason. I did not enjoy Elden Ring at all. Elden Ring has moments where it's decent. I think Elden Ring has moments. Overall, I think the decision to go with the open world was just the worst. I do not like Elden Ring's open world in the slightest. I don't think it's good. I think Shadow of the Erdtree handled the open world a whole lot better. It still wasn't incredible, but overall I think Shadow of the Erdtree's open world was much better. Because it was a lot smaller, it had a lot less room of just, you know, absolutely nothing. I also like that the Shadow Tree fragment system did encourage you to explore. I think Shadow of the Erdtree handled the world a lot better in general. As a whole, though, I would say I didn't like Shadow of the Erdtree as a whole, but I did enjoy like the direction they went with the open world, where everything was just smaller and layered and a lot more layered. I liked that. I thought it was very, very good. So while it still wasn't perfect, it was a big improvement. Just kill those. I think as a whole, Elden Ring has moments. You know, I think one of Elden Ring's bosses, I call him the best in the series. Elden Ring also has some of the worst bosses in the series. I think Elden Ring has the best boss, and I think it has, you know, one of the some of the worst bosses for sure. I mean, obviously, you know, like, Elden Ring doesn't have like a Gank Robbers from DS2 or a Capra Demon from DS1. It doesn't have anything quite like that. But Ancient Dragon Senesax is about as close as it gets. Shadow of the Erdtree wasn't that good. I think Shadow of the Erdtree, like, I don't dislike Shadow of the Erdtree. It's tough. I don't dislike the DLC. I think some of the bosses are really good. I like the way the world design was. You still had the issue of just like big areas with nothing to do in them. you still had that problem. And specifically, I am referring to Cerulean Coast. You know, Cerulean Coast was gorgeous. It's a beautiful area. I love the way it looked, but my God, there is nothing. There is nothing there. You know, in Abyssal Woods, like what's it called? Like, my partner and I had the idea of, like, what if to get into Midra's Manse you had to, like, you know the Frenzy Tower in Liurnia in the base game? What if, like, you had to go and deactivate a bunch of those to get into Midra's Manse? Like, just something that made you look around the area would have been nice. Yeah, like, just something that encouraged you to look around a bit instead of just booking it straight to Midra. Look at that. Yeah, me too. I prefer the linear design over the open world, 100%, no doubt. Look at that. Yeah, the linear level design is way better. With knockoff Winter Lanterns. I didn't mind the what did they call it? Like aging Untouchables. I didn't mind that. I thought that was cool. I liked it. I thought the aging Untouchables were cool. Like, I'll give credit to Elden Ring where I think credit is due. You know, I think that some of the stuff in the DLC was really good. You know, I'll say I think Midra is the best boss in the series. I think Midra is the best. I love Midra. Love him to death. I think Bale is really, really good. I love I really like Mesmer. Mesmer's got some issues, but I like Mesmer a lot. I think, you know, hot take, Gaius is secretly one of the better bosses in the DLC. It's just people, like, you know, the charge is just really annoying. But you can ignore that with the torrent animation anyway. But I think Gaius is, like, one of the better bosses in the DLC. I should put this on instead. Oh, you're invincible. I'm getting... Stop it. Oh my God, I got... Oh my God, she's good at this game. She's really good at this game. Dude, she's cracked. Oh, get destroyed. I love that you break weapons if you deflect them too much. It's so cool. Because now she can't do any significant damage to me. Oh. Ah! Haha. Shot put. Shot puts are so nice. Bro, she's insane. Oh, nice. I need to just throw another one. Sure, why not? I love shot puts. They're so nice. Giving a consumable heavy attack property is just so crazy. Which it is a giant steel ball, so it makes sense. Yeah, I overall on Shadow of the Erdtree, I don't know. I think it's like 4th or 5th best Souls DLC. Probably 4th. I'd say it's probably 4th best Souls DLC. Like, I think it's better than... Like, it's better than... Okay, I think Ashes of Ariandel is definitely the worst. I don't care what anybody says. I'll take Sekiro's free update over Ashes of Ariandel. Like, Ashes is just like, alright, we're gonna charge you $15 for one of the worst areas, with some of the worst enemies, with one of the worst bosses in the series, but Sister Freed's a really good boss. But we're gonna charge you $15 for one of the worst areas, with some of the worst enemies, with one of the worst bosses. That being Champions Gravetender and Great Wolf. It's like, thanks FromSoft, appreciate it. Like, I think Ariandel is just, Ashes of Ariandel is just like the levels are just terrible. They're awful. And the enemies are awful. And Champions Gravetender and Great Wolf is awful. Like, it's just, God. I don't understand charging more than $5 for that. Sister Freed was good, though. Sister Freed's a great boss. I don't have her in, like, the tippy top tier of bosses. I don't have her there, but she's close. She's really good. I like that boss a lot. Okay, yeah, so let's go to... Wish Valor Heart was good. It's such a cool weapon, but damage to ass. What's Valor Heart? Wait. Oh, you're talking about, Sword and Shield. Yeah, Champion's Gravetender's weapon. Yeah, I agree. Like, I saw the moveset, I'm like, dude, that's so cool, Sword and Shield combo. And then I used them, like, this thing sucks. Like, it's only good on, like, weak bosses. Like, it's really good on Twin Princes, but that's because everything's good on Twin Princes, because that boss is easy. Great boss. Love that fight, but it's a super easy fight. Everything's good on Twin Princes, because they're easy. They're a gag boss.
I miss her.
So yeah, I wish Valor Heart was better too. I agree. I did like DS3's paired weapons. I did like that quite a bit. Like, honestly, I like that over Elden Ring's power stancing. Because, like, you know, you get so many... You get, like, unique movesets with all that. They make unique movesets for that. Like, Elden Ring's power stancing was the easy way out, which is just make one moveset and have all the weapons share it. And have those weapons share it. I'm in trouble. Yeah. Power stancing was the easy way out. I wish they had done the paired weapons from DS3. And I'm hoping that on whatever next Souls game they make, they go back to that. Yeah, well, it's fine. I guess it makes sense that you just kind of beat on him for no reason. That you just beat on him like, what's this here? Yeah. Originally that fight was different though, because we know that Lothric originally used a scythe back in OG DS3. Back when Pontiff was still the final boss of the game, which is crazy. I genuinely think Pontiff is the hardest fight in that game. I do. I think Pontiff is by far the hardest fight in DS3. Doesn't matter how many times I play DS3, every time I get to Pontiff, it's over an hour of absolute suffering. Okay, that's where I need to go. Like, I say constantly that I think DS3 is the easiest Souls game, but Pontiff is not included in that, because I think Pontiff is the hardest boss in DS3. There we go. Like, I don't think Nameless King was ever difficult. He was just like, he was back in the days where, you know, the community considered any boss that you couldn't just spam roll on to be impossible. I think that's how Nameless King got his reputation. He was just back in the time where it was considered if you couldn't just spam dodge to beat a boss, it was impossible. It was just a different time. Because on my first playthrough, I beat him on, like, the 4th try. And the first 2 deaths were just to the dragon. And then on every subsequent playthrough, I just destroy him. Just do that. Ooh. Should probably use this instead. Yeah. How do we get it? I mean, I don't know why Curse Rider Greatwood is there. He's definitely one of the worst bosses in the game. I always thought the ground break thing was weird, like how he breaks the ground, but then I found out that you were originally going to enter the catacombs from that. Back in OG DS3, before like they changed everything, like from where he breaks the ground and you drop down, you were going to enter the catacombs from there, instead of after Abyss Watchers. There's a lot of things in DS3 that don't make a lot of sense until you find out about, like, the original version of the game, and you're like, oh, that's why that's there. Because, like, in the last year development, DS3 got, like, completely cut apart and stitched back together in a completely different way. Like, I always used to wonder, why does the Pontiff dog also show up in the lake at the bottom? Why does he show up there? It doesn't make any sense. Like, if you don't kill him on the bridge, he'll show up down there. And that's because there were originally 2 ways into Irithyll. So that's why he shows up there as well. The more you know, I guess. See. Oh, that's right. This is the one that doesn't take any stagger. Oh, no. This enemy does not take any stagger. I'm probably going to die to it. Nope. No. Hit shot put. This thing terrifies me, dude. No stagger at all. Yeah, DS3 is interesting because, like, it's got some of the best bosses we've ever seen in the series, and then it's also got some of the worst. Like, the same game with Slave Knight Gale also has Curse Rider Greatwood. But, I mean, that just goes to show, like, you know, every Souls game just has a handful of bosses that kind of suck. For some reason, Bloodborne catches the most shit for it. But every single Souls game... I'm going to die, in case you're curious. Nope. Just barely. I had to use the I'm Dead shield there, I'm sorry. I overextended my power. The I'm Dead shield worked again. Try not to use the shield too much. It's too powerful. Yeah, like, every Souls game just has a few bosses that kind of suck. All of them have some. but for some reason Bloodborne catches the most heat for it. That. Ah, got me. Capra Demon, yeah. I mean, I say like every Souls game has some bosses that just suck, but I mean most of Dark Souls 1's bosses are bad. So like that there's a difference there. There's a difference. Most of DS 1's bosses are just bad. However, like when I was compiling like my list for like, you know, full series boss ranking, which I'll get out as soon as I can. I'm still scripting it, dude. I've got 50 more bosses. I'm at number 50. I've scripted 268 down to 50, and the document is over 22,000 words long. It's gonna be like a 4-hour video. It sucks. I hate it. But like, I was very shocked to see that Bed of Chaos didn't make the bottom 10. That's how bad some of those bosses were to me. Bed of Chaos did not make the bottom 10. Dragon God almost didn't make the bottom 100. There's 268 bosses. I think Bed of Chaos is like 253 or something. No! It's like how like when I was compiling the list, I'm like, oh dude, Fortisax is gonna make the bottom 20 or 30 for sure. And then Fortisax, I don't even know if you made the bottom 50. Some of those bosses just sucked. Okay, kill you. Yeah, I do think Capra Demon is the worst Dark Souls 1 boss. I agree. I think Capra Demon is just absolute misery. Okay. Alright, pop this off. I think from DS1 below, like, I think the bosses I have, let me see, what bosses do I have below Bed of Chaos on my list? I have it on my phone. So, like, below Bed of Chaos, okay, like, I just read, like, the tier of bosses I have in Terrible, because I don't have many in Terrible. So in Terrible, the worst is the Gank Robbers from DS2. So Gank Robbers, Capra Demon, Ceaseless Discharge, Moonlight Butterfly, Covetous Demon, Prowling Magus and Congregation, Leechmonger, Ancient Dragon, Senesax, Gravetender and Great Wolf, True King Allant, Curse Rotted Greatwood, Pinwheel, Bed of Chaos, Belfry Gargoyles from DS2, Bed of Chaos, and then Ulcerated Tree Spirit. That's like my bottom tier of bosses, like my bottom 15.
We found it! The black dress! But it's just a puppet?
Yeah, like Capra Demon is just like there's a handful of bosses in the series. It's like, you know, some of them are plenty, like there's plenty of them that are bad, but there's a handful that make me say, why would you even design it like this? Like with Bed of Chaos, I get it. You wanted to go for something different and it didn't quite work out. I get that, but like with Capra Demon, I'm like, why would you design it this way? Like, why would you even do this? Like, why would you go out of your way to make the most miserable boss imaginable? Because it's like it's RNG. It comes down to like, do you survive the first like 10 seconds? That's what it comes down to. Can you survive the first 10 seconds? Let me go get this guy's ring. Like, there's a video on YouTube that is like, it is the most disingenuous video on the internet where a guy is defending Capra Demon, and he's talking about how like it was never RNG. You know, it's not a RNG exercise. It's a brainstorming exercise. Like, yes, it's just, you have so much time to brainstorm and you get killed by the dogs in the first 2 seconds. Like, it's just, it's terrible.
She was even... I'm pleased. She was my one true love.
Yeah, like I wish... You know, I wish it was less miserable, but whatever. Most of DS1 is kind of just miserable, though. Like, I think my highest placed DS1 boss on the list is 51. DS1 doesn't make the top 50. Not a single boss from DS1 made my top 50. And my number 1 isn't even Manus or Artorias, which is the best part. Or Ornstein and Smough. Okay, I need to put on Fulminous. Well, I need to put on this for now. Throw a pipe at you. Throw a pipe at you. Trying to grade out the fully charged set. That's a big hit there. Oh, don't kill me. Gotcha. Fulminous seems kind of like Overture from DMC5. I guess you could say kinda. It's only good against puppets, though. Like, it's really good on puppets, but it doesn't do much on anything else. Whereas Overture is just, like, super reliable on everything. Man, DMC5 is so good. I want to play that again. Even though I never got good at I never got good at controlling Nero after you beat the base game, and like he gets Devil Trigger and he gets like the DT punches or whatever. Never got good at that. Man, I really hope that FF16 would be like, you know, it would scratch my Devil May Cry itch, and then all it did was make it itch more because it wasn't good. That new game, Tides of Annihilation, seems like it's an FF16-like. It's not a DMC-like, but it's an FF16-like. But, like, it seems like, I think I've already seen her do more moves than Clive can do in his entire moveset, so, like, you know. We are getting close on that max vitality. Crazy stuff. Yeah, Fulminous is good, though. I want to keep it on for this, too. It's very good for this area. Almost max vitality. Man, the Devil Breakers in DMC5 were so fun. Like, I love using Buster Arm before I got the... Like, before I got the... before I got the Buster... You know, before you get DMC4 Buster back, you get Buster Arm, which kind of replaces that. And I loved using it. But then you get, like, the actual Buster, and, like, it just doesn't do much damage compared to the arm. But some of those arms, man, like Tomboy, oh my god, Tomboy is so fun to use. Oh, it makes me want to play it again right now. Tomboy is so fun to use. Overture is really good. Gerbera, I really love using Gerbera. Let's give him a little taste of the good shit! That voice crack. Let's give him a little taste of the good shit! Yes, sir. That voice crack, that sounded so bad. You didn't hear that, don't worry about it. I always think about that. Like, that's what Nero says when you do the full charge, Gerbera laser. Ah! I love that. I gotta play that again. I gotta play DMC5 again. Okay, we're gonna be spamming Fulminous in this area, by the way. You're gonna be using Fulminous a lot. That was a terrible voice crack. That is like top 3 worst voice cracks I've ever had in my life. I said these things will curse you. Better be careful. Message retracted. What'd you say? I didn't see it. Alright, these things will curse. Ow, bitch. I never got good at V's gameplay either. I wish I did. I wanted to get good at V, but it was tough, man. Yeah, Tomboy is so much fun to use. What are all the busters? Like, I forget. Rawhide is good. I like Rawhide. What is it? Helter Skelter? That one's pretty fun. Just all the arms are good. I gotta, like, look up the list of them and just read them off. Do I have the apple for this girl? I think I do. Do I? Oh, I might need to go back to the hotel and see. Let me see. DMC 5 Devil Breakers. What are some of these here? Overture, yeah, I like that. Gerbera, Punchline. Punchline's fun. I never got much use out of Punchline. Helter Skelter's okay. Tomboy's great. Buster's great. Rawhide's fun. Ragtime, I never learned how to use Ragtime. And Gerbera GPO1, I just use that to replace Gerbera. And I never used like Pasta Breaker or anything like that. I never got good at any of that. I wish there were more breakers. Tomboy was definitely my favorite. Tomboy and Overture.
Oh my God, Trish. I'm
Oh, I do have the apple. Nice.
I know it's wrong.
Nice. Yeah. I'll be honest, at first, I did not like using Devil Sword Dante. I did not like using it at first. I felt too overwhelmed when I got it. Over time, I got better at using it, but like after, because I played all the DMCs in a row. I played DMC 1, 2, 3, 4, then I played DMC, and then I played DMC 5. And like, coming from all that, Devil Sword Dante felt overwhelming. Because it was so different. Which I am a DMC lover. I love DMC Devil May Cry. Alright, just gonna do this. I know everybody hates DMC. I love DMC. I thought it was fun. I played that for the first time. It was the first time I had COVID. You know, I sat around and just waited to get sick. Only thing is, I didn't get sick at all. So I just like, I just beat all of DMC in like one day, I think, and I loved it. I think the DMC games I played the most are actually DMC Devil May Cry and 5 because they're my two favorites. I'm not a DMC 4 fan though. I think my entire magazine for Nero is just tomboys. I like to vary it. I use different ones. Like, I usually keep a Gerbera, I keep a tomboy, I keep an Overture. Actually, I usually keep like two or three tomboys. I keep an Overture. I do still use Buster Arm because I like the damage that it has. That. How did that miss? So he's gonna do the last one. Alright, just fill a pipe better. Yeah, I haven't played it in a while. Virgil is just like the safe thing. I mean, it's Dante simplified, is all Virgil is. You get all the power Dante has, but you don't have to be very good at the game to do it, which is perfect for me, because I am not very good at DMC. Yeah. Nero, Dante, and Virgil were just so much fun to use, though. Oh, this way. Go ahead and get this. Yeah. Man, DMC 5 is so fun, though. Makes me want to play it. Thing is, I got too much stuff I want to play, because like this year I want to get into Ninja Gaiden, because I never tried that, but Ninja Gaiden 4 looked awesome. And then I got Expedition 33 that I want to play in April. And then I got Doom the Dark Ages coming in middle of May. And I got Lost Soul Aside coming at the end of May. Just chuck a shot put at him. Then I got Liza P DLC coming sometime after Lost Soul Aside. Plus Night Rain comes out on the same day as Lost Soul Aside, but I'm not going to play Night Rain. I'm going to play Lost Soul Aside. Then I got... Then at some point, like I said, I need to play some of the Ninja... I need to play the Ninja Gaidens, because I need to play 1, 2, and 3 before I can play 4. I gotta play Ninja Gaiden 4. And then... GTA 6, I guess? I don't know. I'm not really interested in GTA 6. But I feel obligated to play it. It's weird. I feel obligated to buy GTA 6, even though I'm not super interested in it. Is that? Yeah, it shocked me. Figures. I know. I gotta finish Yakuza. I know. I intend on finishing it. I can safely say I don't like it, but I'm still gonna finish it. I made a promise. I will finish Yakuza, but I can safely say I don't really like it. The gameplay just doesn't do it for me. Yakuza's gameplay does not do it for me. And the story I don't really care about that much. It's interesting, but I mean, I don't love it. As a whole, yeah, I think I see the appeal behind Yakuza. I really do, but it's a game that's not really for me. I will finish it. Sen's Fortress. Oh, yeah. I don't hate Sen's Fortress. Like, on the totem pole of bad areas in DS1, Sen's Fortress is pretty middling on that list. You know, like, I like Sen's Fortress over, like, New Londo Ruins, Tomb of the Giants, which, by the way, I think Tomb of the Giants is the worst area in the series. It's worse than Frigid Outskirts, and you can quote me on that. He's gonna explode. Is he? No! Trying to get like a hit in so I can do my big Taker's Flames attack. This one. Do that. Yeah, I think Sen's Fortress is okay. It's got one of the better bosses in the base game. Iron Golem is definitely one of the better bosses in DS1's base game. Not that that says a whole lot, because the competition is not fierce, but yeah. Oh god, this thing. This thing is so busted. Goodbye. I mean, I am. My level is kind of high, to be honest with you. How did that hit me? Just spam it. Who cares? I don't need to be good at the game. I got a Legion arm. Oh, let's see here. Give me that. Oh, this thing. Damn! I'm going to die. Kill you? So much stuff you want to play the same thing. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've been feeling the urge to get back to Lies of P for a while, but I eventually, like, like what eventually, you know, drove me to finally do it was the trailer. And the DLC looks so good. God knows the DLC looks so good, man. The DLC looks so big that I was like, is this the sequel or the DLC? I can't tell. Let's see. So now it's time for Romeo. I'll confess, I'm a tad nervous. So it was over this way? Oh, this. This looks back around. That's good. I need to go back to the Stargazer anyway. Nice. Alright, let me go back to the Stargazer before I go fight Romeo, because this is not going to be an easy fight. This fight's never easy. Romeo never goes down quick. Okay, and put on like a heavy weapon for phase 1, and then do that for phase 2. For phase 1, I want... Give me this thing. Try Aegis. I am not bitch made enough to use Aegis. Besides, for phase 2, I intend to use Deus Ex Machina. Let me take Falcon Eyes off, so that I can hot swap between the two faster. So yeah, for phase 1, I'm going to use Fulminous and Bone Cutting Saw. For phase 2, I'm going to use Deus Ex Machina and Etiquette. Alright, this is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Using Aegis. Imagine using Aegis in Lies of P. Thank God that's not me. I may as well just summon. Alright. Oh, okay. He took my stagger from me. Cool. Just do that. just chuck a shot put at him. Look at that juice! Ow. Switch over there. Go close to him. Alright. I can't. I'm trying to go for the stupid umbrella block. A what? That doesn't count as like a true block or a true deflect. Oh shit! Chuck a shot put at him. Whatever. Who cares? I'm so bad at reacting to that attack. Ah! Alright, back to the first phase. Alright, back to it. Look at that damage. Oh, I thought he was going to spin. That. Oh, I missed. Time that. Booyah! Boom. Ah, boom. Cool. He's gonna go for his desperation move any second now. He said he's burning up, so he's gonna go for it. Bro, I'm dicking him down! Oh, I thought somebody hit me with it. I lost my momentum. Bro, when I had the momentum, I was cooking for a minute there. Hold up. Jesus.
Incredible. You defeated the king. I gotta think the puppets.
Bro, I'm keeping that video. Bro, I had him looking goofy.
Go backstage.
I'm looking at it back on the PS5. That's crazy. Bro, I shredded him. Like, earlier when I had the momentum, like, again, I kind of lost it for a minute there. I even deflected his desperation move, except for the last hit. Crazy. So I'm just watching the clip back. Jesus, dude. Just shredded him. Yeah, I got it all except for the last hit. That's crazy. Yeah, Etiquette is so good, dude. Etiquette is so busted, it's crazy. Bro, he never stood a chance. You know Eliza P needs? A boss refighting feature. That was fun. Etiquette is so good on King of Puppets, man. It's so good. It's so insane. Because, like, this right here, that is just made for King of Puppets. See you, Jackson. That umbrella block, that is just so good for him. It's crazy. See, that's why, like, even though I don't think the boss design itself is better than, like, a lot of the FromSoft ones, like, what makes the Lies of P bosses feel so good is how good Lies of P's combat is. Like, Lies of P's combat just makes it feel so good. Okay, oh yeah, I can go back and get that record now. I should go do that. Okay, put Falcon Eyes right here. I don't know. I could use Aegis. I don't like to use Aegis, though, because it's so good. Like, I specifically try to not use Aegis because of how good it is. Because, like, Aegis is literally just a pacifier. Let's put on some silly weapons. Let's do... Hello, Lorenzo. Do this. So, Taha, do we still not approve of this P outfit? I am a big fan of it myself, personally. Go with this. How's Liza peak? Well, I mean, you answered your own question. It's peak. I absolutely melted King of Puppets on New Game Plus 3. I need... Excuse me, lady. Let me get this record. Hey, good to see you back. You missed King of Puppets. I melted him, destroyed him, curb stomped him.
There's another record.
You can ask Taha. I had him looking goofy. Is this the White House? Something like that. Yeah, this is something something like that. This. Lunch was stupendous. I probably will not eat lunch today. I'll probably eat supper tonight. I'll just wait till supper. Yeah, you did. I used etiquette on him. You can look back at it. It was insane. I was doing really good. I lost my momentum towards the end, and then I finished it in kind of a weaker way. But like I was destroying him, bro. Like I destroyed him. I even used, what's it called? Like, not used. Like, I deflected his, desperation move, the fire thing. I deflected everything except the last hit. Switch outfits.
Welcome. I have something. I don't know. I have no thus. Can a puppet? I feel I have me. Finally, thank you. No matter, sir. Welcome. The store, the boss, the sweets, the grand cup.
Okay. And, where's that? I need to let these songs finish playing so that way I can, get more humanity from it.
The house, I am set the house. Master with it, you the house.
Don't think you can really get anything with that though. Yeah, nothing I can really get with that. Yeah. Absolutely cooked King of Puppets though. Destroyed him. Well, I didn't. I started one. It's not Ghost of Tsushima. I am not a Ghost of Tsushima enjoyer. I know a lot of people love it, but I do not. Shocker, I know. Carmen's a hater. Who could have guessed? Yeah. I'm just not a Ghost of Tsushima enjoyer. Oh, my nose isn't growing yet. It's too bad. Yeah, I mean, I think that, like, the story's okay. I'm not going to spoil anything for you. The story's okay. The gameplay, I think the gameplay loop just kind of gets tired at, like, the halfway point. I think that's, like, one of my bigger issues. The gameplay loop just kind of gets tired. Horizon or The Last of Us 2. I mean, that's a bad selection of games. I don't think any of those are good. I'll say Ghost of Tsushima was the best of the three, but I don't think either of them are good. So is this playing the other record now? Yeah. It's got to play them all so that I can get more humanity, I guess. I don't know. I either play Sony AAA stuff, or multiplayer stuff. So I mean, the only multiplayer thing I play is Helldivers. I play a lot of Helldivers. I started playing it back in December. I'm almost level 70. I play a lot of Helldivers. And I love it. I love Helldivers. Granted, I only play with my partner. I never play Helldivers by myself.
When you reach the passion and cure. I still have no. Yes, I hope you're.
Fortnite, COD. I mean, I don't. Personally, I don't see the appeal in those myself, but no. How to become a niche Dark Souls micro celebrity with a PS4, no good last hour computer? I don't know what to tell you, dog. I'm a gimmick channel. I got no advice for you. I'm a gimmick channel and I run everything out of my PS5. That's the best answer I can give you. I'm daily update guy. And I run everything off the PS5. I have a PC. I've used it to play Helldivers, but I don't use it for YouTube very much. I wish I had advice. I mean, doing anything with YouTuber content creation is 90% luck. I mean, obviously it takes some hard work, but it's 90% luck. And yeah, I mean, if you got more free time than I do, you can probably put in the work necessary to get there. This is almost done. Hope so. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I am not... Like, I don't have any notoriety in the Souls community. Like, the only one that I know knows of my existence is Master of Ashina. Like, he's the only one that I know is aware that I exist. So, like, I don't have any notoriety in the Souls community. I don't. Like, I've never talked with, like, Zeus or Iron Pineapple or Vati or Lenny or Aggie or any of these people. I've never interacted with any of them, so I don't know.
I'm glad it's worth. I'm so proud now that it's tough. As a man of you, if it will help. That one like a, but it's still a city that one unlike a.
Which, granted, I've also never, like, reached out to any of them for anything, so I don't know. I might could, but I've never. It's like, it's not something I'd really put much effort into. I don't put much effort into YouTube. Like, I've got a full-time job that I work like close to 50 hours a week, if not sometimes a little over 50. So I don't really have the time to put into YouTube. Okay, that's fine, Lorenzo. I thought about streaming Lords of the Fallen. I have that, the new Lords of the Fallen. I have that game. I thought about streaming it. Yeah, I really wish I had the time to put into YouTube, but I don't.
All these puppets look utterly down, depressed even. That seems weird. That's weird, right?
How long have we been going for? Almost 2 hours. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. I don't know. I could just like start streaming the whole Souls series again.
With their king dead, they seem lost. Then again, maybe they're planning him? Whatever's happening, it's like they can't tell their elbow joints from their tail sockets. I'm not even sure they can function without the king to guide them.
Nice. Yeah. After Liza P, I don't know what I'll stream. I really don't. Like, I could just go back and, hey, we'll stream Demon Souls and Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Bloodborne and Sekiro and Elden Ring. Like, I could just do all that again, I guess. Stream it all for the content. Problem is, I don't have a lot of time to stream anymore. Back when I did it a lot this summer, I was working less often. I still had the same job, but I had a lot less hours. And, well, I had one less day in the week. Which is pretty notable considering all my days are 12 hours long. So now, you know, I work 4 12-hour days in a week, plus all the driving I do. It's usually around 50 hours in total for the week. And I'm just too tired on my days off to really sit in front of a microphone and stream for 3 hours out of the day. Especially with things I gotta get done, significant other, stuff like that. It's hard to manage it. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe I'll try and find time this summer to do more streaming again. Because I do really love streaming when I do it. God, this thing crits like crazy, dog. Yeah, like I love streaming when I do it, but it's just like... I just don't see myself having time this year. At least not as much time as I want. We'll see. Maybe just over the summer I'll stream like all the Souls games or whatever, which I'll probably stream Night Rain. That probably will be like the summer streaming game is Night Rain. Because I do have to play Night Rain and kill whatever new bosses are there. Because I've killed every single boss in the Souls series, so I have to go through and kill whatever new enemies are in Night Rain. So yeah, that'll probably be the summer stream game. Bitch. How'd you not die? So yeah, I guess I don't need to worry about like what I'll stream when I've got Night Rain coming up. So that's good. I'll have something, at least. Again, it's a bad time for Night Rain, which I guess I can buy both. Play Lost Soul Aside in my free time, and then stream Night Rain. I guess that's what I can do. Is there like a side room over here? Yeah. Nope. That's a command grab. I haven't gotten to play Night Rain. I could have played it this morning, but I just said I don't want to. Like, I'm just... I don't know. Like, I got into the whole network test thing, and I find myself not giving enough of a shit about it to try it. That's the crazy part. I got into it, and I find myself just not caring enough to try it. Do that. Extend that. Big hit, nice. Yeah. I just find myself like I have a hard time caring about Night Rain. Just find myself not really caring about it. Or at least not enough to try out the network test. I'm definitely going to play the final release. Because it's new From Software Souls bosses, which means I have to kill them. Don't kill me. Yeah, I have to remember, walls hate you in this game. I have to remember that. Walls absolutely despise you in Lies of P. Oh, this is a thrust attack? Yeah, this thing's really good. I gotta remember, when this thing is tricked, it's really good. Okay, are you gonna aggro? No, you're fine. Alright, you stay there. Yeah, when this thing's tricked, it's really busted. Nice. Does he explode? He doesn't. Okay. Yeah. I hope FromSoft really needs to make sure, like, for Night Rain, that single player is, like, a viable option for a couple of reasons. Like, first of all, because, like, your player base is going to play single player 90% of the time. And also because your netcode sucks. You know, I'm pretty sure we're still rocking the 2009 Demon Souls netcode on a lot of stuff from Software. I think it's time that you either... Oh, shit. Ow. Like you either need to make sure that solo play is a true viable option, or you need to really improve that netcode. But given how the second that they turned on the PS4 Night Rain servers, and it got any amount of traffic on it, it buckled and broke, it's probably not going to work out too well. So I'm expecting the online play for Night Rain to be functional maybe half the time. Yeah. Don't know why From Software is so opposed to, like, updating their netcode to, like, actually be good. Because on the best of days, From Software's online play is barely functional. Kill you. Nice. I'm a kind of pig. What do you mean? Oh god, not this thing. Oh, dude, that 6,000 damage hit. Yes, sir. Sometimes we just gotta do that. Sometimes we just gotta do it to him. This is the last time I read the entirety of Moby Dick in English. Yeah, I really like Moby Dick. It's like I guess you could say it's definitely like my favorite book. I'm not much of a reader myself, but of the ones I've read, I really like that. I read that in like the 8th grade for a book report, and then I liked it enough to just read it a second time on my own time. I'd prefer to not get absolutely shat on by this guy, if I'm being honest with you. Oh, dude, Frozen Feast is way too fucking heavy. Bro, could you not? Okay, got him. Jesus. I want to see FromSoft realize that when Eliza P. or even Remnant 2 so love was go back in that direction. That's who was in. Put the unit for 30 runs. Yeah, I mean, I definitely like. I think Liza P's levels is what like really saves it and carries it for me. Because I mean, do I think Liza P really has great bosses? Not really. Which bosses aren't really something that I care too much about, anyways. Like on the totem pole of things I like in Souls games, I would say bosses are like 5th place. Like bosses are just not that important to me. But if like there's anything that really makes Liza P stick out for how good it is the level design and the gameplay. Like overall, I think the gameplay of Liza P is just too good. Like just the combat. Like I hope for their next Souls game, they move away from the traditional gameplay again, like how they had like I always say, Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, and Elden Ring are like the traditional Souls games, you know? They're the traditional ones, and people can get mad all they want. Elden Ring doesn't play that different from Demon Souls. I said that in a daily update, and people got upset about it. Elden Ring doesn't play that different from Demon Souls. And what makes Bloodborne and Sekiro stick out to me is how different they are, and I love that. Bosses are very important to me, but obviously bad level design. Yeah, bosses are like I said, like 5th most important to me. Now that being said, if a game has bad bosses like DS1, it will annoy me and get under my skin. Absolutely it will. But I can like a Souls game that has bad bosses. And I can think a Souls game is really great that doesn't have many good bosses. Like, I don't think Liza P has many great bosses. I think a lot of the bosses in this game are kind of mid to okay or good. But like, everything else in Liza P is so good. That's the thing. I think everything else in this game is just good enough to where, like, yeah, I don't care that the bosses aren't really that good. Like, the thing is, Elden Ring can play different from Demon Souls, but there's always a caveat to that. Like, okay, it can play more like Sekiro, but you have to go get this item. Or, you know, it can play like Bloodborne with the rally system and being aggressive, but you gotta use this specific Great Root. Like, the thing is, for Elden Ring to play differently, there's always a catch. You always have to do something to get it to not just be Dark Souls 3 with a jump button that you barely use. These guys would, like, almost one-shot me. What's the best thing about Liza P? Liza P is not really Bloodborne 2. A lot of people compare Liza P to Bloodborne. I don't really think it is very Bloodborne. Liza P is very much its own thing. If I had to pick the best thing about Liza P, I would say the gameplay. The combat is just way better than, like, most of the Souls games. Yeah, even though I'm on New Game Plus 3, so I have to play very capitally or I'm going to get shit on. I would say that, like, definitely... the combat is definitely, like, the best part about this game. Combat and level design. Also, the weapon creation system, I think, is like really good because like it encourages infinite experimentation. You can put almost any weapon blade on any weapon handle. The handle determines your moveset. The blade determines how fast it'll move, and like your Ashes of War on it. Let's see here. The rally system, I think, encourages button mashing, or you never really liked it. It's a thing to be aggressive, and another thing to have your health back. I mean, that's just the way, like, that's the way Bloodborne is. Like, it wants you to be aggressive. It wants you to do a little bit of mashing. It does. My phone is about to die in, like, a couple minutes. Dude, it's on 10%. I didn't even realize that. 1 second. 1 sec. My phone's about to die. Let me quickly get it on a charger. Alright, Axel. Sorry to disturb you, buddy, but I'm just going to pull your chair out a little bit. Thank you. But yeah, I don't know. I think that I don't really see that it encourages button mashing. Because of the rally system and the aggression that Bloodborne encourages, it made it kind of tough for me to go and play the other normal Souls games. Like, for example, like, if I play Bloodborne and then go play DS3, I have a hard time not, like, being like, okay, I got hit, let's just hit him back, like, I'm gonna just kill the enemy now and get my health back anyway, like, because, like, you know, in DS3, if you get hit, and then, you know, like, okay, I'll just kill him now and get my health back, okay, I killed him, but I still gotta use an Estus, like, I just like the rally system in Bloodborne. I think it works very, very well. And it did make it tougher for me to play other Souls games. It didn't really make them harder, per se, but it just made me realize, like, oh, wait, yeah, I don't have that. Like, I just don't have that extra layer of gameplay. Like, that's all it is. It's another layer of gameplay. Because, like, alright, you're getting hit in Liza P, or not really Liza P, because you have guard regain, but, like, alright, you're getting hit in Dark Souls 3, here's what you do. Alright, now use an item to heal. Alright, now go back. Whereas in Bloodborne, you get hit, you dodge through, you hit back a couple times, get more HP. You dodge through, you hit, you get nicked by something, dodge through and hit again. Like, it's just, like, it just encourages more aggressive play. And you can technically call that button mashing, but I would not. I mean, saying that, like, the rally system encourages button mashing is like saying, oh, in Elden Ring, you should just be doing this, because you'll dodge eventually. You'll dodge the attack, you'll dodge the delay eventually. The delayed attacks encourage this right here, man. They just encourage you to do this. Like, it's the same thing. Sounds like the Charlie Brown piano playing in there. My Bloodborne is janky with a less refined, not exactly used to. Okay. I don't know. I think that Bloodborne's combat is the second best in From Software's like Souls series. I think Sekiro is obviously the best, but I think Bloodborne is the second best. Like, just combat system. I think Bloodborne plays way better than like Elden Ring and DS1, 2, 3 and Demon Souls. Like, I just think it plays better. Like, you know, I always say with Dark Souls 1's bosses, even though like you have to tax them because DS1 does not play good at all. DS3 plays like complete trash most of the time. So you have to tax the bosses for that. I feel like it's kind of the opposite in Bloodborne, you know? Even some of Bloodborne's more middling beast bosses, they're elevated by how good Bloodborne feels to play. And it's kind of the same thing with Liza P. You know, Liza P's boss design isn't really that good, but they're somewhat elevated by just how good Liza P's combat system is. And I think it's the exact same thing with Bloodborne. Liza P is more refined than Bloodborne. I would say Liza P's combat system has a couple more, like, annoyances than Bloodborne's. Overall, I could see what you mean, but I would say Liza P's combat system does have a few more annoyances than Bloodborne's. But yeah, I see what you mean. If someone tells me they like Liza P's combat more, I say, yeah, I see it. I don't say, what are you talking about? Bloodborne's is way better. I say, yeah, I get that. I see it. Yeah, Bloodborne is definitely has the best combat other than Sekiro, 100%. I think I don't even think it's close. I don't even think you can compare. Like, you know, I always wonder why Yui doesn't include Bloodborne runs. Like, when he streams, like, all right, we're gonna beat all the Souls games with these weapons. Like, with this class of weapons. Like, he did one for Great Hammers recently. And then he didn't include Kirk Hammers and the Kirk Hammer and the Boom Hammer in the video. I'm like, oh, it's because in Bloodborne there's no cheap, overpowered Ash of War that can get you through the whole game. Ah, I see, Yui. Continue. Carry on. It's just kind of an issue that I noticed, like, when some Elden Ring fans go to Bloodborne, they're like, dude, what do you mean I don't have an Ash? I don't have a super strong Ash of War. I'm not saying this is you, Lorenzo. I'm just saying this is kind of a phenomenon I've noticed with Elden Ring fans in general. It's gonna kill you. Wait for this thing to respawn so I can smite it immediately. Okay. Is there anything else done this way or no? No, I don't think so. Alright. Just kill you. Okay, where's the thing at in here? It's like around here somewhere. Right here. Alright. Kill that. Okay. Sorry, locked in for a second there. How many attempts did it take me to beat Orphan on my first try? 4. I think it took like 4 or 5 attempts. It wasn't that many. Bloodborne was my first Souls game, though. I think the boss that killed me the most was Rom. I think Rom killed me the most in my first playthrough of Bloodborne. Is there anything else back down this way? Let me catch up on chat here. I didn't say bad combat, just in a chaotic sense. I don't like it when some of this. I mean, chaotic, but like again, Bloodborne is supposed to be a bit more hectic than the other ones. It's supposed to be more hectic. It's just kind of the way it's designed, and I think it works. I think it works good for that game. I think it works really well for Bloodborne. Okay, so where is this? Okay, what's this? Okay, this is the other path I was looking for. Read that. Elden Ring is made completely trivial by never dodging and instead jumping. Sekiro is definitely the best, but God, do I suck at it. Much for Bloodborne because the weapon diversity isn't massive, but it keeps the game interesting. Yeah, I agree. I think that, Bloodborne has the best weapons in the series, and there's not really a debate. I would actually say the next best in terms of weapons is Dark Souls 2. I'd actually say DS2 has the next best weapons, but yeah. Bloodborne has best weapons, for sure, 100%. Plus, I don't suck at Bloodborne like I do Sekiro, which makes it better play. Yeah, I guess, I am bad at all the Souls games, but, I enjoy being bad at the Souls games. To me, the fun of these games is actually being bad at them. So, I played Bloodborne 32 times. I've beaten it one time, at least once, with every single weapon. I've done an individual run with every single weapon in Bloodborne. This is, the Omen Killer Clown guy. Yeah. To me, that's what made it fun, you know? Oh god, this guy. Yeah, I think it's fun to be bad at Souls games. If I ever got to the point where I could just, no hit every single boss, I would stop playing and I would not want to play the game anymore. Because it's okay, what's left for me here? Why should I even play this game? It would be boring. I think I would be bored with the game if I got to where nothing was a problem for me. Dude, he's eating him alive. Please kill him. I don't want to fight that thing. They did not kill him. How close did they get? Oh, they got close. This will kill him. I love the Chaos. I love Bloodborne. Dying is half the game. Orphan's one of the easiest bosses in the entire game. Ludwig is a whole different story. I didn't die that many times to Ludwig either. I think I got Ludwig on my second try. And I mention this all the time, I am 32-0 against Lady Maria. I have never died to Lady Maria. 32-0. Shut up, Jiminy. Let's use the screwdriver. There we go. Do that. Let's see here. Hello. Give me that. Thank you. Died so much against her, it's not even funny. Oh, Maria? Yeah, I've never died to Maria. Like I said, I'm 32-0. I beat her with every single weapon. Never died. Beat her with the cause parasite. Never died. Like, I even went out of my way to, like, alright, I will not parry this boss. Not even once. Because, I mean, like, I know people say she's really tough. Like, to that, all I can say is, like, try pressing the L2 button. Just a couple times, I promise. It only takes a couple times. Like, she just gets fodderized by parrying. But I've beaten her without parrying plenty of times, and it's just as easy. Maria's just not tough, I don't think. Like, she's one of the easiest DLC bosses in the entire series, I think. I need to go and... yeah, give her the wine. I think Maria's one of the easiest DLC bosses, but I mean, I think weird bosses are easy. Like, you know, I have never had a hard time with Slave Knight Gale. I beat him on the second try on my first DS3 playthrough. I think Gale's easy. I think Gale is really easy. But who do I think is the hardest boss in DS3? Pontiff. Who do I think is the hardest boss in Bloodborne? Gehrman, you know? I think Gehrman is the toughest. If you fight him at the proper level, like, do it, like, after fighting Murgo's Wet Nurse, do Gehrman and Moon Presence, and then do the Hunter's Mark trick to not get sent into New Game Plus. If you fight Gehrman at the proper level, I think he's the toughest boss in the game. I do. I think Gehrman's the toughest. I also don't think he's even a top 10 boss in the game, but that's an entirely different conversation. He's a good boss, but I can think of 10 bosses I like more. I just don't enjoy Bloodborne that much. Never understood why it's so up by many. It's fine on my end. I suppose it's not. It's fine, not like everything. I mean, these days, I'm gonna say I think Bloodborne is the most underrated these days. The amount of Bloodborne hate I see from, like, I'm gonna be honest, it's mostly Elden Ring fans, is like insane to me. Like, I have always said, the worst thing to ever happen to FromSoft was Elden Ring's monolithic success. You know, sometimes gatekeeping can be a good thing. I think Elden Ring's massive success was the worst thing to ever happen to From Software, but that's you know, that's a take a lot of people won't like because it's elitist or whatever. I don't know, it makes Lubbock so difficult for me, but something about that fight screws me up so badly. Maybe subconsciously I never wanted it to end. Yeah, I mean, I never find him to be too tough. He's good though. I like him a lot. Gale is too overrated. Same with Ludwig. I have them both very high. They're both in my top 10 of the entire series. Ludwig is at... I think Ludwig is at 10, and Gale is in the top 3. He's not... I'll just say Gale's number 3. I think Midra's the best, and then Ishin is the second best, and then Gale's the third. I like Midra more than anybody else in the series, though.
Strike the thunder. This you have at the house.
Did Pontiff first try? Every single time I play DS3 and I get to Pontiff, it's like an hour straight of pure suffering. I never beat Pontiff easily. It's always just rough every time I fight him. What do you want from me, Sophia? Oh, he's gonna be like the hair change or whatever. Okay, I gotta go change this immediately because his hair looks terrible. Yeah, I gotta change this immediately. I don't like this hair. Let me go change this. P looks way better with the short hair. There we go. That's better. Alright, we will go into the start of the arcade. We'll stop at the arcade. Not the arcade. Not the arcade. Grand Exhibition. That one. That area. That one. Dark Souls is classical literature from software. Basic boss, dodge, combo, attack. Section flip, one of the modern ones. Elden Ring and AC6 with the postmodern ones. Elden Ring expects you to somehow outsmart the boss. Just in front of him doesn't do anything. Makes the fight much harder. I don't know. I don't think Elden Ring's... I don't really like most of Elden Ring's bosses also. Not most. So I am very harsh on some of them. Like, I can say... Some people are not going to like where some of their favorite bosses get placed. Like, I'm going to tell you. Neither Star Scourge Radahn nor Divine Beast Dancing Lion make the top 120. In fact, I think I have Fire Giant in front of Divine Beast Dancing Lion. Bro, that video is going to get dislike bombed. It's going to be so bad. Like, hey, I'm just saying. Mesmer is at 21. I put 20 bosses in front of Mesmer. It is what it is. Bayo got glazed, though. Bayo got the glaze. He's in the top 15. People aren't going to like that boss rank, I'm telling you. People are not going to like it. Because I think in a row I do Divine Beast Dancing Lion at like 128, 127 is Fire Giant, and then 126 is Star Scourge Radahn, I think. I think Dancing Lion is over-designed. I think that's his problem. Which, I think the idea is really good. You know, like the Chinese parade dragon, like type boss for a Souls boss. Absolutely insanely out there concept, and I love it. It's really cool. I think the execution is just not very good. I think like you kind of have a problem when like all of his attacks are coming from his head. But he's constantly twisting and moving around, and he's got so many physics props attached to his body, and the hair is getting in the way, and the camera is stuck right up his gooch the entire time. And then you get in phase 2, and then there's just random lightning strikes everywhere. It's just, I think the boss is just over-designed, if I had to pick an issue with that boss. I really like the idea behind him, I do, but I think that the execution is just severely lacking. And after his nerfs, I really liked Consort Radahn. I didn't really care for pre-nerf Consort. I didn't like him. I think post-nerf Consort is a lot of fun. I think slowing him down was definitely the move. And they fixed the cross slash, thank God. Yeah, pre-nerf Consort on my list is like, he's high, and he's low. He's like 160. I think post-nerf Consort is in like my top 40. I have post-nerf Consort very, very high. Yeah, I put him up there twice. I gave Consort Radahn 2 spots, pre-nerf and post-nerf. Pre-nerf is like 160, post-nerf is like 40. Yeah, I like Consort Radahn a lot. I like him a lot now. A boss that really got, like, that I did not put very high at all was, I know a lot of people are going to hate it, but, like, Rolana is not... Well, Rolana's not in my top 80. I know exactly what number she is. She's not in my top 80. The best, I think the way I described it on the script is Rolana is Dollar Store Millennia, except everything that makes Millennia a fun fight is just absent. It's just a worse version of Millennia because everything that makes Millennia decently fun is just absent. It's just not there. This guy is so nuts. Go team. Because Millennia is pretty high. Millennia is in like my... She's somewhere in the top 30. I know she's somewhere in the top 30. I don't know where. I think like the funniest... I think that, like one of the funniest things that people are... It's going to be really funny to see people react to... I think 31 is Malekith. Number 30 is Soul of Cinder. And then 29 is Shadows of Yharnam. That's going to be funny. The Shadows of Yharnam glaze. That's going to be really funny to see. Elden Beast is also pretty high. Elden Beast is in the top 50, I think. Never said Elden Ring is better than Bloodborne. I know, I got you. Whatever. I got you. Thoughts on Rolana? Again, like I said, it's just, like... is that she is... One sec, let me get on here. She's Dollar Store Millennia, except everything that makes Millennia fun is just not there. I find her to be more annoying than anything else. Also, the hitboxes on her swords are terrible. It really sucks when, like, I'm standing in front of the boss, she is swinging, and I have no idea if she will hit me or not. Because the hitboxes are that wonky on her swords. They are that weird. I do not know what is going on with that. I guess like maybe her sword handles don't have hitboxes, but she is a good example of why they do put hitboxes on the sword handles, because it makes the fight feel really wonky otherwise. Like you'll just stand in front of her and she'll do a sidestep attack and just whiff both swings. It's weird. I don't know why she does it. Shadows of Yharnam, I beat him first try. Yeah, I love Shadows. I love Shadows of Yharnam. I think they're the best. They're the best multi-enemy fight From Software has ever made. They are the best. They are number 29. Alright. How long have I been going for? 2 hours and 40? Yeah, it's been a bit. Yeah. Moral of the story is this list is going to turn a lot of heads. People are not going to like it. Yeah, my number one boss in the entire series, though, is Midra. And my number one boss from Elden Ring's base game is Moog. I have Moog at the highest from the base game of Elden Ring. I think like I want to say, I'll just list off my top 15. My number 15 is True Corrupted Monk. 14 was, I think it was Fume Knight. 13 was Ishin Ashina, Fire Lord Ishin. 12, I think, was Bale. I think 11 was Owlfather. 10 was Ludwig. 9 was Godfrey. 8 was Moog. 7 was Inner Father, I think. 6 was Nameless King. 5 was Inner Genichiro. 4 was Orphan of Kaz. 3 was Slave Knight Gale. 2 was Sword Saint Ishin. 1 was Midra. thought Midra was boring. I think he's the best boss in Elden Ring by far. And I like him so much because, like, Midra just kind of feels like an evolution of DS3's boss design. Like, he doesn't feel like an Elden Ring boss. He feels like just a straight-up evolution on the DS3 boss design. He just doesn't feel like a weird Elden Ring boss with a bunch of delays and stuff like that. Which delays, as much as I hate to say it, delays are a necessary evil. Bosses have to have delays, because if you don't have delays, you get a Dancer of the Boreal Valley, which is what I mean by that is with Dancer, pretty much the second you see her start to move, just press dodge, or like Dragon Slayer armor with his normal swings, not his charge up attacks, but his normal ones, were like, you just dodge the second you see him move, and you'll be okay. Like, you have to have delayed attacks, because otherwise you get that. You get a boss where, oh, they started moving, okay, just press dodge. Because there's no real timing. Like, then you can do that for Dancer's entire moveset. So delayed attacks are sadly necessary, as much as I don't enjoy them sometimes. Yeah, Midra was a ton of fun, though. I think Midra's the best fight in the series. Because to me, you know, I am in the camp of difficulty does not equal good. It does not. You know, none of DS3's bosses are really hard except for like Freed, Midir, and Pontiff. But I think DS3's got the second best lineup of bosses in the series. Sekiro has the best, not even close. Like, I think Sekiro has the best, then DS3, then Bloodborne, then Elden Ring. But like, difficulty does not equal quality. I have so much health. Yeah, and you can have some bosses that are super hard and that are great. Like, you know, I think after his nerfs, I'll say Millennia is back to being the hardest fight in Elden Ring. After his nerfs, I think she's harder than Consort. And I have Millennia in like the top 30. I have issues with Millennia, but I think she's still a pretty great fight. Yeah. Alright, well. Anyway, I have been going at this for almost 3 hours now. So I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. It was a fun stream. We'll come back sometime soon for more Lies of P. I don't know what I'm going to stream after this. I'm going to, like, I always have, like, these periods where, like, I stream from, like, February, like, March, let's say around, like, March through, like, October. And then I don't stream from, like, November back through March. I've got, like, I stream for, like, 6 months, and then I take, like, 6 months off. I don't know why. I just do it every year. So I'll come back soon for more Lies of P. After this, I don't know what we're going to stream. It'll be something Souls-related. Maybe I'll do Lords of the Fallen or something. I don't know. I have that game. I could stream it. So yeah. Because we'll have Night Rain over the summer, which I'll probably stream a lot. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for coming out. Lorenzo Zimmer, RE11IK, Blazing Pyro, Taha, Jackson, And there was one guy earlier. I can't remember what his name was. I appreciate everybody coming out. We'll come back for more Lies of P sometime. So yeah, anyways, I'm out of here. Again, appreciate everybody. I will see everyone next time. Y'all take it easy.